P-miss. P-miss. Hello, computer. Hello. Hello. We're here. That's a bad one? It's a bad one, is it? He didn't miss the loop? Well, I mean, this one loops a little more smoothly. It truly is threequel. Welcome in. Hello, computer. Hello, computer. We're here yet again. Back to the brink. Back in action. Back in action. I think you know why it's named 3. It's 3. You're such a worm. We have, I don't know if this is a shared worm situation. We'll have to see. Thank you everybody. Hello everybody. This is yeah, it's the anniversary. It's this fix the G. I mean, it's the original. We could fix it. It's just an online text. I have to, like, it's a whole image. I have to, I'm not fixing the G. I'm not fixing the G. It's over. It's over for the G. Hello everyone. Hello, computer. I don't mean to get flustered so quickly, so immediately off the rip. We're back. We're back. If you're not sure what this is, it's today is the 2-year anniversary of me streaming. It has been too long. It's hard to even believe this. It still feels like it's like 2 weeks. This feels like 2 weeks. I've done like 3 streams total. This is the 3rd stream ever, actually. This is episode 3. So, I mean, this really, this really, happy anniversary, so exciting. Thank you. Yeah, we're here. Hello. Hello. I have been cooking for this for a while. Alas, my cooking, well, you'll see how it goes. We must continue to cook. Almost half a year since I started watching this. This is remarkable. This is remarkable as well. Can we say hi to everybody first and foremost? Thank you for coming by, everybody. I missed you so much. It was so we'll talk about it. We haven't been here for a week. For 1 week. It's been it's hard to even believe that. Okay, welcome in everyone. Who is here? Who is the pre-gang today? I'm afraid it's already scrolled past the screen. We've already lost it. Somehow. I know Gen Dude was here. Welcome in, Gen Dude. Thank you, Gen Dude. Welcome in Niche Penguin. Welcome in Faye is Sleepy. Welcome in Kettle Stew. I'm just starting where I can see it, and we'll catch everybody. You know. Welcome in Exor Xavier. Welcome in Emails Shadden. Welcome in Mog. Welcome in Crazy Kitty Numbers Formulation. Welcome in Must_Broke_. Welcome in You Demoniac. Welcome in Ascento. Welcome in Crespian C. Welcome in Kotaru Complex. Welcome in Vardvark. Good to have you. Welcome in Prod Zed Pod. Wow. Is this perhaps this is true? Welcome in Catleriana. Welcome in Trap Exit. Welcome in to you. Holy fuck. I don't think you probably should say that. I mean, I guess they, well, anyway. Hello Blazy Knights. Hello Steeled Shield. Hello Ghost Phantom 6. Hello Attention Span. Hello Raymarch. Hello Nani 964. Hello Ghost Phantom 6 Double. Hello Compiling J. Hello Kettle Stew. Hello Chaotic Quixotic. Hello Banana. Hello Watchmakering. Hello Soha Kuni. Welcome in. Hello H Riego. Hello Blue Flame _GG. Hello F Collector, welcome in. Hello the 0x539. Hello Kirem __. Hello Niche Penguin, double or triple perhaps even. Hello Tayumisi, welcome in. Hello Vosher 1025, bring your big game for the big day. Oh, you know we have to. We simply must. Hello Jack _Dose. Hello Violet Marmalade, welcome in. Hello Kinski Unplugged. Hello Joker _Dan. Hello have we gotten there? Hello Otro0 _ what is up, slime? It's been a whole week. It's unbelievable. Hello LG also. Hello Doc East also. And Prowlcash is here too. And thank you for the resubs, Kokupsi and Mudane, and also Prowlcash. It's the second. Yes, you're copying and pasting my own messages. Hello Piss also. We got Piss. They got Piss in this. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, so it's we're here. Hello, thank you everybody. It's you'll see what we get into. You'll see what we dig into. We have much to discuss. There is much to talk about. Thank you also for the resubs. XWidget1, welcome in, and Sky is fine, welcome in, and for the gift subs, Jack Dose. This is highly appreciated. Thank you so much, friends. Hello. Today is 3-day of all days. Indeed. This is the 3rd episode of LCOLONQ. We're in fact ringing in the 3rd year, the 3rd season, at last the conclusion of LCOLONQ season 2.z, the forward, and now we have only LCOLONQ season 3. Thank you for the sub, Troop and Ponda. Also, welcome in. I appreciate this. Thank you. Season 1 and 2 recap. Perhaps we can wax nostalgic. I'm sure there's going to be some waxing and waning this year. Some waxing nostalgic and some other things besides this. Okay, can we move though? How do we move? I forgot how to do this. Does this work still, or is this the time when it's going to be high resolution image of my real face and head? Let's see. I moved the cameras around this time, so it could be. We could see it. Let's click. Does it go? Does it go? Hello, Colchis. And hello. Yes, we're here. We're here. Thank you. Hello, Sampy159 also, and Krush. Welcome in. The risk just makes it. Yes, you need a little bit of this. Can we get a list of the filler? There's never been a filler episode of LCOLONQ. We have never once had a filler episode of LCOLONQ. New one is smooth. Do you like it? Do you hey? This is judgment layout. It was all filler. I don't know what you're watching. You might be watching the variants. You might be watching only the OVAs. Those are non-canon. We don't watch those on here. Hello Rooftop Nuna. Also great to see you. Welcome in. We got 2 Colonqs for season 3, something like that. Yeah, you might notice that they are slightly there is slight variance. There is slight variance to their appearance. You might notice. You might notice. Hello, Lane BT. Also, welcome in. Thank you for the bits, my friend. Thank you for the bits. This is what you are cooking. We have been cooking kind of hard. Different rigging. Well, no, not quite. Not quite. It's the duplication of being. I have been working like a dog all day. We've been talking about this a little bit. I've been kind of working like a dog all day. Exactly the same. Okay, it will be exactly the same. In essence, there are some caveats to discuss, DSPX_PLCR. We have some caveats that we need to discuss. 60 FPS puppet moves so fast. Yeah. There's an outline to the right, Colonq. Yeah. I actually discovered tracking gizmo is very hard. Oh, well, this also is relevant to consider, Prod Z Pod. I redid all of it. It's all redone. Can we just not play Oob anymore? No, we can play Oob also. The tracking is not even running on this computer anymore. They are in fact using shared tracking. The tracking now runs on the message bus also. There are many things to discuss. Yeah, Meteor has in fact happened. 3 to :3. Oh yeah, we have to. Okay, we can talk about all of these things though. In due time. A brief preview. Oh no, it's 2. I have to run DREM because apparently the 3 buffer that I made is accidentally in. Okay. Was not prepared for ultra graphics. I shall lurk after class. Okay, please enjoy your class, Compiling J. It's good to see you. Thank you. Okay, we'll make it like this a little bit instead. We'll make it like this. You can be. The message bus has been keeping up. The message bus is shockingly performant. XOR Xavier. I thought I was gonna have to run a second one. But in fact, it has held up totally fine. The second being, or is it too early? This is still too early. It's still too early for this. But in the future, this hypothetically could be more possible on the new thing. On the new thing. Well, okay, we can discuss some things. Hello, Caramel Nuke and Topiary Hedge. Welcome in. The docket has 2 lines. Oh no, this is false. This is a false machine. Okay, it's too loud. We gotta. Thank you for the gift sub, Steel Shield. Welcome in. Oh, speaking of this though, thank you for the resub, Big Book of Bug, and also Mickey Nude. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Big Book of Bug and Mickey Nude. The more you click, the more you have a chance to earn. Hello, MX Alex and Machka 6. Okay, we can talk about some of the limitations. Some of the limitations immediately are apparent. We need to do some things to handle them. For example, I missed the outline. The outline will return. Do not worry. Do not worry. This is in fact the result of me engaging in desperate struggle. This is a result of me engaging in No More Heroes 2 desperate struggle for several hours. For less hours than I anticipated having available to me, but for some number of hours. Like, your model is a reflection in a CRT monitor. I kind of like that style. It's a little kind of cool. It's a little cool. I want it to be the same though. Is that new freaking model? It is. You might notice some things about it. Also, the other thing is we're currently in. We can make it a little quiet. We're currently in the pre-phase. Right now we're among only friends, right? We're among only friends. Hello, Cypher Lunas. We're only among friends right now. Do you see this? Do you understand? We're among friends at the moment. In the longer term, in 15 minutes potentially, we will be among others. Potentially, we will be among others. We will be among us. Do you know? Among others.org. How do I? In 15 minutes from right now, we will be among others. Hello, Mookie Sticks. Welcome in. It'll be a little bit suspicious. We are on the Twitch front page today. From, I believe, they've started doing a thing where instead of being 24-hour slots, it's now broken into 6-hour slots or something. I don't know what hours, how it works, but for then I think we are. So this will be potentially fearsome if it works. You know, you never know if it's actually gonna, the thing. Who knows? I don't care about this thing particularly much. So if suddenly there are others, then be aware of this. Be aware of this. So what the fuck has been going on? What has happened? What has happened? Has happened.org. In fact, what the fuck has happened? Interrobang. How do I know if I'm an other? No, you're not an other. You're here now. Anyone who's and I feel like if you ever talk, you're not in others. And even then, if you can be not in others, you can be secret. I guess no one really is others, but like it's sort of a you know it when you see it. It's like porno or something. It's like in the law. Hello ABRV8TD though. Welcome. Hello. I'm so quirky and different, totally an other. Indeed. Me too. Hello, Zamiel Payne also is my favorite character. Yes. We were gone for a week. My watch streak, please give it to me. Increase by 1. Just do it already. Please increase it by 1. The gong, I think, was too quiet because of gaming. There was too much gaming and mental clarity happening, so there's too much. The gong can be silenced quickly. The gong can be quickly muted. We went to Mag Festival. Hello, 37, natural log of 37. Also, Lynch Dune, clarity when? Soon, perhaps. Mag Fest. Do you know this? Are you familiar with this? Do you know? Fuck this social media? Yeah, it's true. Hello. It's Super Mag Festival. Thank you for the 20 gift subs, LG. Also, this is way too kind of you. Please, thank you. Hello, Zoiteki. Also, welcome in. But thank you for real, LG. I really appreciate everything. Thank you. I will pay it back to you by buying you. But we gotta get good food at some point. We'll meet up at some point, and I'll buy you dinner. This is I promise you this. Thank you. Yeah, we went here. You see it? We went down to Washington, D.C. We went down to the District of Columbia. And in the process of being in my +1 in my, you know, always. When we were in the District of Columbia, we met Colonq Head. They put Colonq head in the District of Columbia. This is shocking. They put Colonq head within the District of, yeah, it's natural log of Columbia. Can we shout out people also? Can we do that? We do that today too. Can we shout out Zoiteki? I hope you're doing well, Zoiteki. I know Zoiteki plays a lot of retro games. I think Zoiteki maybe played Void Stranger, which we are kind of gang Void Stranger. And also I see Zoiteki have a lot of good skebs. I see many Zoiteki skeb. This is good. Why is chat tweaking? It's been a while. Yes, it's major events. I like Oni type design. So this is I don't know. I'm being extremely strange. I'm being extremely strange and awkward, but you know, this is how it must be. Within the District of Columbia, we saw everyone. And hung out a lot. FOMO. We hung out with Steeled Shield and Tayumisi and Buff Seagull. This is crazy. This is crazy town. It was a little bit crazy town. A little bit at least. A little bit. Any insane Magfest hotel parties? Buff Seagull is jacked as hell. Brazilian meet and greet. We did not go to any parties. Hello, Parodi. Also, welcome in. It's good to see you, Parodi. We are going crazy sicko madness style today. I hope you are doing well. A little bit deranged and crazy in DC. Yeah, we were going to all of the most elite parties and groups. I mean, ours was, of course, the most elite. It was the most elite and legendary. But no, we met up with everyone. It was very cool. Fell in love with your style. It's the neatest thing I've ever seen. Thank you so much. I appreciate this a lot. We are new model style today. Today is my 2-year stream anniversary and also partner anniversary, and also we're on the Twitch front page. So everything is happening all at the same time. And I wrote new software. The one on the left is a new model renderer, and we're gonna make it even better. It's kind of broken now. We're gonna make it less broken. Thank you. I have to wait 12 seconds. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we met everybody. Everyone is cool. Everyone is mad cool. This was really cool because these are like 3 of the people who have been there since like literally like the start of the thing, right? Like I think Steel Shield and Buff Seagull especially. Like I remember being there when I had like literally like 10 people here. so this was I mean, it's cool to like this was cool. This was very fucking cool. It was extreme cool. And yeah, I hope to meet more people in the future. Tayumisi made friends. Shout out Prodzy Pod. Yes, so true actually. Hello Kinski Unplugged. I appreciated the cigar. Yes, we did in fact. The cigars did come in time. I had a box of 20 cigars that I gave out to my friends. I also had sardines, canned sardines. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's legally my birthday. You actually did that? Yeah, people thought it was, I think at least some people thought it was funny, which is amusing. Did you smoke though? No. No, not at all. But yeah, it was kind of good. But Tayumisi like did stuff. It's my 67th birthday. Hello. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I don't know how to judge the niceness of these things. Do you know how to light one? No, I don't even. I think Tayumisi maybe tried it and said it was kind of okay, and I know someone else tried it and thought it was rank as hell. So I don't know. I don't know for sure. Is your birthday today for real? No, it's not. That part's a lie. That part is a devious trick. That part is a devious trick for real. Hello, Lucas TA. Also, the Tayumisi made friends. Tayumisi made a little. You know friend, right? You know, you're aware of friend. This character, this dubious character they got going on here. They made this guy. Tayumisi like showed up at our hotel the first day and like made me a little like friend standee thing that they had 3D printed, and then they were like, we can make more as like keychains. It won't be a problem. and they made like 10 more and we gave them out to people. It was cool. It was very fucking cool. I love my little friend. Yeah. So it was kind of sick. We have, this is, I mean, I think Tiny Misi would probably like model files. Remember to distribute the model files if you wish. Yes, I can probably find this. I think you sent it to me. We should do this. This is technically, this is merch. This is merchandise. You download it. Heard of Mindwave? Yes, we played Mindwave at the thing. We saw the devs, Drew Atotis Enjoyer. This is like the one game that I played and I was like, this is sick as hell. Mindwave game. I love WarioWare. I love that. Look how sick this looks. Look how sick this looks and sounds. Look at its nature. Look at its nature. Your neck, yeah. I'm going to the side. It's sick. It's WarioWare. It's WarioWare. It looks so fucking good. Like the polish is so insane, and there's so many little games, right? Like it's so good, and the devs seem cool as hell too. I wish I could have talked to them more. I probably should have, but I got nervous and shy. But yeah. It turns out you can just make WarioWare and then put woman in the game. It's crazy. It's crazy actually. Be in the credits via backer. Hell yeah. Hello Spheraphoria. Also welcome in. Good to see you, friend. And Greymouth also. We know it's good because of the way that it is. Yeah, I like women and Wario. Yeah, same. Huge. Does Sphero go? Pivot Spider game to be a community collab WarioWare. I mean, we've talked about doing this before, right? This was like the intention for some sort of game jam thing in the future. I don't know. I guess I was thinking about doing this. Last year we had an impromptu game jam during the anniversary stream because I was going for like ultra long. Also, thank you for the resub, Dehi. Now in Finland. This is remarkable. This is quite remarkable. Hello, Ringle Tingle TV, double or perhaps triple even. I don't know. Huge happenings. Huge happenings. Oh yes, due to now in Finland. I see. I understand now. I'm missing the things I said 4 seconds before because I'm so elevated. My level of elevation today is going to be extremely high. I feel like I have lightning instead of blood. Normally, I feel like I have lightning in blood, but today I feel like it's been totally like sublimated. I feel like I'm made of lightning. I feel like we can do anything, and let's do it. You should be more rectangular. Yes, we met the rectangular guy. No, we didn't. That's another thing. I found out this recently. This is sort of a diversion. This is a diversion, perhaps. I found out that the guy rectangular, he made a sequel called Square. He made a sequel called Square. They made Square. That's the sequel to Rectangular. See, there's Rectangular. I have to move to the side. There's Rectangular, which is the I Am Rectangular, and they also have Square. And also, this guy is the CEO of some company, which is remarkable as well. I don't know about this. So anyway, we did this. We met up with like 1 billion people. There was many friends also. Soy Milk was there, which was fucking cool. Which was cool as hell. We got to meet up with Soy Milk, who is an oomph from way back, and many other oomph variety. This is true. Honestly, to tell you the truth, computer, I think the con itself is like, I think it's okay. It's fine. You know, it's acceptable. Hello Zoft_Faye. Yes, this person right here. I just don't think I'm too like the festival. It's about music and gaming, and I don't do either. I would never play a video game in my whole life, and also I don't listen to music. So it's sort of it's sort of very outside of my comfort zone. It was sort of a it was a bit of a reach, but the people made it worth it. And thank you for everybody who said hello there, and it was good. It was good as hell. Okay, but none of this. What was I not doing at MagFest? You don't like music? I listen to some things occasionally, but I'm not a huge music. I don't really understand it very well. South by Southwest, we got better music. Is this the case? Is this the case? What the fuck did not happen? What did not happen? Oh, I'm being told now. A scheduled promotion just started. Your stream is being featured on the homepage carousel. They actually tell you that it works now. This is shocking. This is shocking. Normally Twitch just doesn't tell you anything. The other has begun. Here we go. I am other. Okay, brace ourselves. We gotta stay aware. We gotta stay posted up. Hello, cute, nice. Also, thank you, friend. I appreciate this. No, oh no, the others. Yeah. They're coming over the wall or something. The what do they call it? Hello, Tails Cocktail. Thank you for the follow. I was doing a thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Also, Jesus, good lord. Thank you very much. This is far too kind of you. You have chosen to maintain anonymity, but if you, I will get you somehow. I will pay you back for this somehow. Thank you so much. I suspect this is probably someone hiding their identity, so I don't get embarrassed. I don't embarrass them, but I will get you. I will get you somehow. Hello, Cyrano Twitch. Also, Chiruno, perhaps even. Thank you for the follow. Tracing source. Yeah, we got to do the. We gotta identify them. What did not happen? Me working at night. Me working at night did not happen. Hello, Lotus Kushan. But again, thank you, Extreme Real. Thank you, Extreme Real. I don't know. I never know. Like, what do you say? What do you say to these things? But thank you. Fuck. Okay, we have to go. We have to start going extreme morph. We have to start going extreme morph. Thank you, the ugly dev. It's not my real birthday, but it's sort of my fake birthday. It's the character. It's the guy's birthday. You just hit him. No. I would never do that. I'm hitting my chair. When I do this, this is chair. This is chair. My own flesh is doughy and it would not make a noise. It sounds like this. That's me hitting myself. No, I'm not. I would never. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is this is foolishness. This is foolishness. Hello, you_Daniel Pancake. Also, welcome in. Good to have you, my friend. Keep debugging the. So I didn't work at night, right? Remember last week when I was like, yeah, I'll work at night and get everything in the whole world done. Hello, Kawaii Chibi Koneko. Also, remember I said that thing. I didn't do that. In fact, what I did is I got back to my hotel and passed the fuck out every day. Every single day. We were majorly sleepy. We were extremely sleepy. It turned like we were just going and wandering around for like 14 hours a day. This is a habit of yours? Yes, perhaps. It's just like, so hello, me_Daniel Pancake. Also, yes, we were good night. We were good night computering. And hello. Oh, this is false Chixie. This is the false Chixie. Thank you for 125 streak. Also, Kawaii Chibi Koneko. Yeah. So the con is 24 hours. Unlike like typically these things like they wrap up at like 10 p.m. or something. This is you actually thought you could. The thing is, I have in the past, Prodsy Pod, some of my most productive moments have been after convention hours in recent years. Hello, thank you for dancing creature. Chiruno Twitch. This is appreciated, my friends. We love dancing creature. I just forgot everything about how to speak English. How do you do this? Well, let's restore ourselves. But I'm just getting older. Yes, as Eudaimoniac implies via emoticon. I'm getting older. My energies are diminished, but I'm still able to muster it. So yesterday we drove home for some time between 4 and 7 hours. Hello, Digi_Shell. Also, welcome in. It's so good to see you, Digi. Can we shout out Digi Shell? I hope you are doing well. If I stay awake, I sleep 12 hours. It doesn't fix the sleep schedule. Do you think about type theory on the drive? I thought a little bit. I think I have to restore my. I did not think enough. I did not think enough to answer your question. This is my situation. Hello, Professor Bloom, and also Nervous Hair. It's my false birthday, but it's my stream birthday. Real. That part's real. Hello, non-wizard. Also, welcome in. I really would encourage you to ask the types mailing list though, DSPX. They get quite a few questions like this, and they're normally very helpful. This is typically a useful sort of thing. But no, we met Bloom. Bloom was very cool. I'm sorry if I was very non-social in person. I find that in person I often get super overwhelmed and I'm unable to like muster the energy to like communicate, versus on stream like I'm just a chatterbox, right? It's this kind of thing, right? Like as soon as you're in person, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna. So really what happened is mostly I just stood there looking funny, and Mod talked. Major. Hello, Flaunt Cop. Thank you for the follow. And As Your Shot, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. You have to think so much about what to do with your hands. Like, where do you put them? Yeah, I normally just like clasp them behind my back like an old man. I have a big wool coat, like a big wool like black coat that I wear, and I just sort of like wore that and hid inside of it the whole time, and it was extremely epic. What's going on here? Oh, we're on the front page, Ghost Phantom 6. So it's going to be a little bit a little bit activities today. It could be a little bit activities today. Hello, Tomato. How many layers did you have on? I think the first day I wore like, it was cold. It was relatively cold. I think I wore like a t-shirt, and then like a flannel, a button down long sleeve flannel shirt, and then a wool sweater, and then a wool coat on top of the sweater. And this was a little bit too hot, but we did manage it. The vest of confidence. So this is a different coat. Okay, yeah. So we drove. We arrived home, and I locked the fuck in. For like 10 hours. This is why why it goes. Hello, Alpin Alvench. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome in. Hello. Good lifts, fucking huge, and thank you, Fluffy, for the resub. Can we shout out Alpin? I hope you're doing well, Alpin. I hope your stream treated you kindly. If you don't know me, welcome in. Also, I'm LCOLONQ. I'm that guy. I am him. I am him. Yes. Hey, this is no good deed goes unpunished. Thank you for what you did. Absolute chat. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing. Hello, wife of Godzilla. Thank you for the follow, and also for the prime Greymouth. I have a okay. Resubscription. I hate splitting the check. I don't like splitting the check. This is, as you can no longer keep up with chat. No, we will today. I have all the power of lightning in my veins. Lane VT, none will escape me. Hello, Mahjong and Chlorgal. Also, I don't like splitting the check when we go out to eat, because it just feels like rude to the waiters. I whenever we go out to eat in like a big group, I'm always feeling like I don't want to inconvenience them more than we already are. Because like especially around cons, I imagine they get like large parties that like don't tip well sometimes, and it's like a whole thing, right? Like I don't want to like deal with that. And also it just like feels like very like, it feels crude. It feels crude to like, I don't know. I don't like having to do like financial things with friends, right? This is perhaps a freak. You probably know, like, can see this, but I don't like. It feels very awkward to have to like settle debts with your friends. So what I just always pay. This is my typical experience now. I just will be like, yeah, it is me paying. Yeah, and then you can get me next time. And people often are like are uncomfortable with this, right? They're like I need to pay you back or something. But like really at the end of the day, it's just like it's fine. I would rather just pay and you can get me next time and I will not worry about it. Handle it via dueling at dawn. Hello, Kari Char. Yes, it's my false birthday today. It's non-real. And hello, Johan the Butcher. Thank you for the raid. My friend group has an appointed treasurer, and we all just pay him, and he redistributes the money after collecting receipts. I see. Hello, Meat. Hello, Meat. Welcome in. We shout out Johan the Butcher. We are talking about Mag Fest. We went to Mag Festival last weekend. We're discussing the whole thing. And we are it is our stream anniversary. Plus also front page Twitch thing event. It's gonna be fucking crazy. How was your stream, Johan? How did things go today? How is life? How is life? Hold on, where am I? I don't know, man. I think we're in the new sphere together. EMS, the guy. It's just the two of us. It's just the two of us floating together in cyberspace, cyber chase, maybe even a magnanimous festival indeed. Yeah, we went to Magnet Fest, something like that. Doom Eternal and running out of ammo. Yes, I see. Well, I hope it was fun. I've heard this game is good. I'm too bad at fast. I'm too bad at fast to do anything. The shenanigans going on. Yes, okay. We can get into things. We can get into things a little bit. How do they work? We're clowns now. I see. You just want the reward points. Yes, this can also be a situation. Are we missing people? Hello, Colonq, and also Mold Entity. We do love this. Why is the streamer so ASCII? I mean, that's just my nature. That's how we keep it. Hello, Rebel Elder. Also, yeah. So the reason there are two is because I locked the fuck in for like 10 hours. What did we do? Well, you'll notice that this is the old model. This is the old model with slight modifications. We can discuss what those modifications are soon. On the left is the new model. You'll notice that it is over the screen. Is there a model? Alas, no. Alas, not yet. Hello, Stubbed Toe on Huge Plant Pot. Also, welcome in. On the left is the new model. GL Texture Magfest. Yeah. Yes, we will get there though. Don't worry. Worry not. The new model is, you can see, is an overlay over the whole screen. It appears on top of everything else. I don't know if I like this in general. I think I might have to do some things to make it I kind of like how, in particular, like we can imagine the new model being like, it'll typically look like this. We'll put it inside of some kind of empty window, right? But I kind of like when I pop something up, it doesn't go over, right? I guess it will be over here. So it's sort of fine, but like it's you know. Other things about the new model you might notice. You might notice that the neck actually moves. The neck actually moves. You see when I'm moving my head, I missed the lower frame rate. Yeah, we can actually handle this. We can cap this manually. I'm not interested in silky smooth gameplay here. We got to keep that shit a little bit crunchy. You see how the tie is kind of moving? The reason why the tie was not moving is, I think, because I was just doing the animation wrong on the old model. I thought it was like kind of right. I think it's just wrong on the old one. So do you implement the rigging yourself? Yes, in fact, this is the same rigging that powers John Fox. This is in fact totally from scratch. It is on the Oob engine. This is on our own little engine. Of course, it's not totally from scratch. I'm using libraries. I'm not Spheriphoria. Not all of us can be Spheriphoria on here, but it is our own thing, right? It's the thing that we made before. And did I hear Oob? Yes. Hello, Nulligor. And so let's look a little bit at how this works. Can we kill it for now? Can we banish it? I can just Control C out of this. It's printing many times per. I mean, it's printing when people toggle. I think it's unhandled. It doesn't handle toggles yet. You might notice that it's not changing, right? It's not showing the different characters. The different characters are not being shown to modify it, and this is part of our dilemma. Hello, Alien2. Also, welcome in. Also, if you're new here and you like this, if you're like, damn, this is the one. This is the one you go. That's all else we'll say about it. So what is the deal with this guy? If we go into Newton, it's called Newton. All of our stuff has been Fig themed. Do you get it? Like I don't know. Like this is this is the thing, right? We have Fig, which is like the back end server stuff. We have Wasp, which is the front end Emacs stuff. We have Bunt, which is the front end web stuff, like a bunt cake made with Fig. That one's a little bit of a loose connection, but it's still there. And we have Newton, which is the new model, like a Fig Newton. You know these? You know these guys? Fig Newton, straight from the Go model, chop up the Soul models, set on his goals model. I hate the new model, the bad mood model, the always rude model, spaz in the news model. I miss the sweet model, chop up the beats model. Very true. You know these guys, right? This is it's a cookie. It's a cookie. This is a brand. I think this is a Band-Aid type situation. This is a brand. This is it's like a little fig roll. Hello Sky 123222222. Welcome in. Simulacrum, something like this. I miss Apple Newtons. Yeah, they're like this. It's a cookie like this. It's a little bit of thing. Cookies are crispy. Yeah, well, it's a soft. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little sweet thing. It's a little sweet thing. Can you even scroll the new model to showcase that it is? No, I cannot. I no longer can. Although I could perhaps implement this false style in order to deceive and trick others. Prodsy Pod. In order to deceive and trick others, we can perhaps do this. Yeah, they're pretty good though. Happy birthday. Hello. Well, it's my fake birthday. It's my anniversary, Choco Jacks. Welcome in. It's stream birthday. Can we shout out Choco Jacks also? I hope you're doing well, Choco Jacks. I hope life is treating you well. We are going fucking sicko crazy madness style. Yes, I good. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Where do we begin? Unless it's a hell of a coincidence. No, alas. This is later. This is in March. This is in March. It's in March. It's 8 years for me and Mod. This is kind of a power of two. This is a notable power of two. Okay. So what the fuck is Newton? What is Newton? What does Newton do? Newton is a Talea run situation. Newton goes Talea run style. And if you recall, if we look at Oob, what does Oob do? What happened to Oldton? God, so fucking true. So true, actually. Oob also goes Talea run style. We are in fact sharing all of the code with Oob now. All of the rendering code. We just have we now have the ability to create transparent overlay using the thing. Gritty Goose, yeah, so true, so true. Do I even have that one? Do we have this? They have the whole unlock system for these things now. They have RPG elements and stuff. I don't know what it's all about, but there's something like that going on. This imply puppet will be in Oob. No, but it can imply that the puppet can be in other things now. This is perhaps the implication. The puppet can now be in other things. And other things can be in the world with the puppet. Some would say that the puppet has now escaped the void. Or at least, you know, this is sort of what it is. The puppet can be freed from the void. Is this mega background mode? Hello, Nog. Also, welcome in. Thank you. Or this is perhaps Erno GG. I imagine this is the case. This is error number. Good gaming. Hello, welcome. This is how it starts. Yes. It's a stranger to the void. Yes. So we've broken free from the constraints of the buffer. Are extremely cool people, and you have cultivated a very cool community of extremely nice people. Looking forward to seeing you get it. Thank you so much, Above Seagull. It was so good to see you. It was very good. Hell yeah. We're gonna keep on trucking, dude. I hope it's yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Above Seagull is like a thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Also, Jesus Christ, you really don't have to do this, but I appreciate it a lot, friend. Thank you, DB Daryl for the follow. Also, thank you so much again. We'll yeah. Off Kai approaches. God damn. hello Zills. Also, thank you for the follow. So like, yeah. We're on the engine now. We are on engine now, and in fact, this is just a big transparent window over the whole screen. If you recall, the last episode 1 week ago, we were fighting vicious battles. Hello, Sam Can't Code. Also, hello, welcome in. How have you been? We've been well. We were at a convention over the weekend. We met a lot of people. It was very cool. And also, thank you for the resub of Bridgewater. I appreciate this. Thank you kindly, friend. And Michael Hunt 1122. It's my fake birthday. It's the puppet's birthday today. And thank you for the streak also of Bridgewater. Hello Mike though. Welcome. Savunka rats to you as well. When are you coming to India? I don't know. Maybe at some point. I don't have a passport currently, so I can't really travel internationally. This sort of presents difficulties. Perth Day, yeah, something like this. It's a Mirth Day. Girth Day, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so what we have now is we have John overlay, and it's short. Hello, AUN live. Oh yes, Rust. Yes, indeed. The overlay is now Jonathan Short. Previously, the code for the model renderer to the terminal was massive and irritating. It was massive and irritating and annoying because I was doing all of the rendering in a very different way from the other way that I was doing all of the rendering for stuff like Oob. I was doing it. I had just like I had built this before, and there was a bunch of shit that I was not using the same GL library. I was using SDL in a weird way. There was all kinds of weird shit going on. But now we have finally unified. And the model is as simple now as just saying, hey, read events from the message bus and do things with them. Update the neck joint. Update jbipc neck, which is the joint of the neck of the model. Is this Arch Linux? This is NixOS AUN_live. But we have used Arch in the past, and I think we have many Arch enjoyers around. I have been an Arch head in the past. I have been a Gentoo head in the past, and recently I have been a Nix head. Thank you, Radio Hickalp _ and Blinks Play Dirty for the follows. Welcome in. I appreciate this, my friends. And Eto you also welcome in. And then to render, it's very simple. We have abstracted it all out. All we have to do is say, okay, clear the screen, draw the model at this position, because the model, like, its feet are at the origin, you know, it's kind of low down, and then render it to the frame buffer, and then take the frame buffer, go back to the normal, the actual screen frame buffer, and then render the terminal. It's simple. A full screen overlay on the... Yes, it in fact works very similarly to the Prodsy Pod. Shout out to twitch.tv Prodsy Pod, a dear friend. And boon companion. Is one dem OS for nerds? Yes, in fact it is. Can you render it onto Caesar instead of to the frame buffer? Perhaps we could, although we need to find a salad bar, perhaps. I don't know. That was kind of bad. That was kind of bad, admittedly, but I tried my best. You know, sometimes you swing, computer, and sometimes you miss. And you know, you can't win if you don't play. Hello AU, thank you for the follow AUN live, and also Khalil019 with 4 instead of A. Welcome in also. And Partycat Laugh Out Loud, welcome in also. Hello, and Ali from Sali, welcome in also. Thank you for the follows, friends. We are in fact fucking posted up out here. So this is the guy. It's not too bad, and we've also refactored a lot of the terminal code into, like, because now it's just like render text using our own text rendering stuff instead of spitting out escape. We could probably spit out escape sequences approximately as easily because it's like the same information, and perhaps we should consider doing that. We should make maybe a mode that lets us do that. Instead of rendering to the real screen, we render to the false screen. But we can see about that, I guess. In order to make the rendering work, let me bring this up so I can actually talk about it also. In order to make the rendering work on this guy, I also rewrote all of the text rendering stuff in the engine. It has all been redone. It has been ripped out and replaced. Before, I was doing sort of a foolish thing to render text. I had this weird fragment shader setup where I was like passing the text in a uniform, and like it was brought to my attention by talking with you all and rubber ducking it a little bit that this is in fact foolish. This is in fact foolish. Hello Salvatore Turi, also welcome in. Thank you for the follow. This was foolishness. Can we navigate ourselves over to the engine code base? If DearEnv will ever behave. Yes, it will. It will. So now we just like upload things that are better than that. We just upload load some geometry that has the appropriate texture coordinates for the font atlas, and then render from there. And also like have some like vertex colors that we use to color text. So the render is still a single draw call, right? Like this, my whole model being rendered right now is one OpenGL draw call. I guess there are other draw calls earlier to get the actual text in the atlas, and I guess there are draw calls to like upscale things, and because it supports this, but like the actual drawing the puppet is now a single draw. I also built support for TTF fonts that works much the same as our existing bitmap font supports. Why are you hooked up to a BPM machine? That's actually your heart rate. AUN_live. Hello, Mr. OI. Also, thank you for the follow. So we have TTF support. We use this library that we were looking at before called FontDo. FontDo. Do you see this guy? This was much of my early effort on this project was making sure that this thing worked. Render doc or it didn't happen. I don't even. We have to. We ostensibly could do this. I don't think I've ever actually used render doc, so we'll have to see. Challenges your video encoding settings in ways rarely seen before on this channel. Many artifacts. I see. Okay, yeah, we will resolve these issues also. The transparency is a little bit. I kind of don't like the transparency at all. We're gonna fix that today. This is just for demonstration purposes largely. Where can we go? Can we kill? Have to go to a performance review. Enjoy, please. Good luck if this is warranted. The moment I see Harf Buzz, my brain shuts off as a defensive measure. So we use this library to rasterize fonts, and then we cache a bunch of characters in a little atlas sky. We keep track of where they live, and we render them. Right? All well and good. There are some problems, though, computer. There are some problems. Among those problems, I realized that I've been telling a little lie for the past 2 years. For 2 long years, I have been telling an untruth. I have always been saying that the font is that just the tracking? Yeah, I mean this is me moving my head back and forth. At long last the truth comes out. I always thought the font I was using everywhere. Who's rating? Oh, we're on the front page today, Colonq. So we're kind of yeah. It'll be fucking crazy most of the day probably. That's sort of its nature. It will be wild mode, wild modality. Hello Geets also. And Fizz Buzz, welcome in. And Party Cat, thank you for thing. We've always thought we use this. Yeah, thank you for the gift sub to Sphero also. Did we shout out Sphero? Did that happen? Sphero is fucking cool and awesome and has been. I have to wait 29 minutes, which means we did. Okay. And I do in fact use this font in most places. I use it in the chat. I use it as my Emacs font. Like this font here is Yosefka Comfy. This font here is Yosefka Comfy. This is Yosefka Comfy. The model does not use Yosefka Comfy. The model does not, in fact, use Yosefka Comfy. The model uses, and I learned this after spending a bunch of time implementing the TTF support. The model uses Terminus, which is the font that I always used to use, right? It uses Terminus TTF in this case. So what's the problem? It's all well and good, right? There's no problem with that. Terminus, there's a TTF version of the Terminus font. Uncomfy male is kind of ick. Yeah, we got to become more comfortable. We can test that out today, in fact, Eudaimoniac. Because, in fact, this is the thing. He uses FC match on that string, too. Yes. So, and I don't actually know how ST displays emoji. I don't know what font these emoji are coming from. I assume this must be some, font fallback font config thing. Because I'm pretty sure Terminus TTF does not have colored emoji. So, I assume this is some kind of fallback. I don't know what it is falling back upon. Hello Tokenergy. Thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome. So we have to learn. It's it does look like no to color emoji, and that probably is the one font we have installed that behaves like this. So I believe that. So what's the problem? Why don't we just use Terminus TTF? We can look it up. Terminus TTF, it exists, right? Terminus TTF is I've used this for a long time. Terminus, the original, is a bitmap font, right? It's not a TTF font. It's the kind of font that you can use in your Linux console, right? Or you can install with X, and it has, you know, there's font config, and then there's the other X font thing, right? There's the one that has like all of the fucking asterisks. Do you know about this, right? Do I have X font cell on this? If I say nix run nix packages X font cell here, does that give it to us? Does that, yeah? It's the one with all of the fuckers. Confirmed font cell, yeah, perhaps. It has, they look like this, and you like fill in the blank. You replace the asterisks with like real things, right? Meet the fuckers, yeah. Yeah, hello Mesica, also, welcome in. Can we do thing? Can we do thing? We have to do thing with great efficiency today, I think. So I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Let's just install the TTF version. We already wrote a TTF loader. We have this cool font do thing that rasterizes TTF glyphs. Surely it will work. Hello, Ooh Bat. Also, thank you for the follow. Surely the thing will work perfectly well, right? Surely it will work fine. But scrolling through this little page, we might find some interesting things. There's some interesting information available sometimes. In the other remarks section, we find this little section that says about the outlines. And what this, let me read for you, computer. There are applications that neither support the original Terminus font nor use bitmaps embedded in TrueType fonts. They completely rely on the automatically generated scalable outlines. When Terminus TTF is used with such applications, it will probably look a bit weird and not exactly like the original Terminus font. While the outlines should be pretty close to the bitmaps, they might still look different because of anti-aliasing, etc. You will see whether you like it or not. Because the outlines are scalable, it should not matter what size you use, but anything big, etc. Anyway, so there's basically, FontDo is such a renderer. It does not support bitmaps embedded inside of a TTF font. What this means is all of the glyphs look mad weird for Terminus TTF. They look mad weird. And they look, you win? Yes. In before a hinting issue? Yeah. They do not look good. They look like there's a weird outline, and then they got like linearly upscaled. They look like shit, basically. They look really bad. So it was back to the drawing board. It was back to the drawing board for us. Hello, Wind Up Boy Fade. Also, welcome in. It's good to see you, Fade. And Sergeant Pepper, also. Hello. It was back to the drawing board. So what do you do when all else fails? When everything fails you? It's called just going in there. It's called just getting in there and fucking some shit up. What did we do for this purpose? Well, I just wanted to get the damn thing on the screen. So what I wound up doing was we already have a system that can render bitmap fonts in just PNG images, right? For example, simple.png here is just a PNG image that has the characters in ASCII order starting from space that are just written out in the buffer. Hello, Gerdberger, also. We're rendering we're sort of rendering Atlas mode either way. I was not going to go SDF style. And also, for the font that I use, it literally is a bitmap font, right? So, like, there's no, to render it properly is simply to lit pixels, right? It does not want to be, it has none of this, ideally. So, I wound up just, I just rendered this shit out in Asprite. I just told Asprite to render the guy, and I made a comparable atlas for Terminus TTF. Step 0.5 alpha, the output. It's not even that the hinting is wrong necessarily, Remarch. I think it's that it's trying to use like this weird vectorized approximation of the bitmap images, and they look not good. Like, I want it to be like pixel fucking perfect, right? I want to render the 12 pixel high bitmap to a 12 pixel high canvas and then upscale that nearest, right? I want it to look exactly like I want it to be crispy. We want to keep that shit crispy. And unfortunately, FontDo will not do that for us. Got to have that nearest neighbor fill. Exactly. GZ Doom does something similar. Yes, it is front page day, so expect there may be tumults. Wind up boy fade. There may be tumults. Mail cam was the true mail all along. Yeah, it's sort of shocking. It's sort of shocking. The one on the website is. I assume this is what you're referring to. This was the real. Or are you referring to the fact that I lie often? I have the reputation of a deceiver, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, we now have terminus.png. And this did motivate me. I did have to like refactor the font stuff a little bit to actually support different sizes and character widths and heights and stuff. But we have terminus, and it does look very similar. Right, it looks about right. If I run the renderer again, for example, right, if we run the thing, the font is the correct font. Like it's kind of obviously so. However, there is an obvious limitation that I overlooked in the moment in my haste. There is an obvious limitation. And some of you probably know already. Niche Penguin certainly knows. The limitation is that Unicode is fucked. This is Unicode fuck major. And of course, even if, like, okay, the Terminus font itself does not actually support that many characters. Just add a Braille Atlas, I'll be fine. Yes, I honestly am considering doing this. It does not support that many characters. And we could ostensibly, and in fact, we have truly swapped spaces now. Yes, isn't by default a nerd font. Yes. You're in the zone that does not support. Yes. So we could support every character that this font supports at the very least, right? We could just render them all out to that atlas. It won't even be that big, right? Like if we go to Terminus fonts. Right, if we go to this guy, hello, not a Fode 1. Thank you for the follow. If we go to Jonathan Terminus and we go down to, where do we go with this guy? Linux source, Unix Linux source. Can we get him? If I go into temp, do we have temp on here? Make to your temp, cd temp, make to your Terminus. Move Terminus here. Extraction, please. If we look at the actual font, right? If we look at Tur U12N, which I assume is the non-bold version. The non-bold version. Hello, Diocrite. Also, thank you for the follow. The non-bold version. The BDF format that these are in. I have not worked very much with this format, but this is in fact a plain text format. I did not know this. The font is in fact merely 25,000 lines of plain text, of ASCII text even. It doesn't even have real Unicode characters in it. They just give the code point and this funny guy and like a name basically. So, and the bitmap, I assume this is literally just like there's a I have not thought about this very hard based on the sizes, but I assume this is basically like 1 bit per pixel. How do you feel about this? Friend feels, what does friend feel? Friend feels being like a star so cool and sparkly. Perhaps. Slamau, is this? Yeah, it's something like this, right? Like, does that make sense for us? How many bytes do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 bytes. They are in the full byte range, right? I can almost see the binary. Yeah. We have 12 bytes. These are 6 by 12. There was an elaborate bit. The bit last time I think was hands. The bit this time is duplication. Wind up boy. The bit this time is that we have created a new version of ourselves. It's a bit more of a niche bit, I think, right? But it's a bit nonetheless. And also, you know, there may be others. There may be others. We'll have to see. We'll have to see for sure. This patch char set exception and inform user. Hello, Almontes VT. Also, welcome in. So I don't know. I think I believe something like this. XOR bit. Then there's this basically is the bitmap, right? We could build an atlas of all of them. Like I think we really could, if we cared to. I don't know how worthwhile that is. I don't even know what Unicode characters some of these guys are, right? Like we can see some of them. Like what does it have in it? We have ORD feminine, we have logical knots, we have soft hyphen, we have AA cute, we have A tilde, we have various. These are symbols with like modifiers, you know, with graves and tildes and what do you call them? What do you call them? The funny little Swedish guy. Hello Hazmat VT, also welcome. We have to shout out everyone. Does it go? Hello Almontes. We met this person also. This was cool. This was cool. I hope this was good. This was cool and good for you as well. Hello Talon 1024 also. Hi. We have. Do you have a favorite Unicode character? I mean I feel like emoticons are kind of cheating, right? Emoticons are kind of cheating. I like the sun with face emoji. I'm a fan of this guy immensely. I like, as far as non-emoticons go, I know you were mentioning that you like the interrobang. I don't know. I like the turnstile quite a bit. Turnstile Unicode. That's damn right. Yeah, this guy here. We use this guy often. I like this. This is kind of a cute character. But also the biohazard symbol. Yeah. I'm sure there are some interesting ones that I'm not thinking of. But like this is a pretty good guy. Good band. Turnstile. Is this the case? I wouldn't know. I guess. Good night, computer. Good night, cute nice. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to have you. It's so fucking good. Okay. Today I will be sappy. I'm sorry to say, I will be being immensely sappy today. I cannot, you know, like normally we try and keep things a little bit professional. We try and maintain a sense of professional decorum around here. I am feeling extremely, like, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling #blessed a little bit. Like it's good. It's good. It's the day for it. So unusual. Yeah, of course. I mean, the joke is that I'm always sappy on here, and I'm never. But like, I don't know. It's been a hell of a couple of years, computer. It's been a hell of a couple of years. It's yeah. Thank you. I'm glad we get the opportunity to look at font and talk about our favorite Unicode and like all of this. It's so good. We have Dota mentioned. No, it's .xn. So we have a bunch of characters here. Honestly, most of these are probably not used that much. But like it's sort of nice to have complete support, right? Like right now our Unicode support is like kind of good, right? We have like rather a lot of Unicode stuff available to us, right? I think we know what fonts we have exactly from. They're probably floating around somewhere in like my Nix config. I imagine I have the list, but I think I'm pulling in Unifont and Noto Sans emoji and then Terminus, and that's probably doing most of it for us. Never know when you're going to need the reduced plan constant, something like this maybe. So like loading all of these and throwing them in an atlas would be cool and is doable. Probably. I suspect they would even fit, right? I don't know the exact character count here, but it's probably like a couple thousand, right? Like we can make big ass textures, right? It's fine. We have a lot of VRAM. We have at least some VRAM on our old ass machine. So like maybe it works. What is the problem? You're limited by 16 by 16K. Yeah, and in the worst case, we make another texture, right? We make a new one. I mean, 16 by 16K is a lot also. Like that's a fucking lot. Like we can probably get there. Approaching my data cap. I see. Wait, data cap on your home internet? This is very fearsome. Hello, Ultra Stimulation. Also welcome in. Are you going like extreme torrent style or something? I gotta go to class since there's an exam. See you guys later. We'll be here, Exor. Good luck in your class. Too many torrents plus streams. Cox communication hate. Yes, this sort of thing is I know most things are theoretically capped. Like if you're pulling in like a lot, like even the ones that are supposed to be unlimited, they will get annoyed with you if you're going like terabytes a day. Like if you're going huge style. Desktop computer or mobile phone emoji after my username. But you can put it before your username if you achieve equity lord. Can we shout out Hazmat VT also? So the problem is we could do this, but it doesn't actually solve our problem, right? It doesn't solve the problem because, like, are the Braille, like, I don't even think the Braille characters are, like, in this. I mean, maybe they're probably just, like, maybe they're under these guys, right? Maybe they don't have the normal name that we expect, right? There's some Unicode character, but, like, we want to support more characters than this font supports even, right? We need support for multiple fonts. Really is what needs to happen. We need multiple font action. We need the ability to use Terminus bitmap mode in the default case if we support that. And then we also need to fall back to other fonts, right? If we're rendering an emoticon, we probably want to render with Nodo color emoji or whatever, right? If we're rendering some other character, maybe we want to fall back to Unifont or some like Chinese, Japanese, Korean font or something like this, right? Like we want fallbacks, right? We need font config. We need the equivalent of this. We need a whole font thing going on. And this complicates the issue. And we also want to support probably many more glyphs than we want to put on the GPU at once, right? Or at least I don't want to have to think about that. We should just be able to like chuck a glyph on there and then it works, right? Like we shouldn't have to like worry about this so much. It should be like you just put it in and it goes. So like this is the question. Such is the question. I think what I would like to do is we probably need to make some kind of thing that integrates both the bitmap font rendering we have currently and the TTF font rendering. We need to build a thing that can like, instead of just like rendering all with one font, we can render with a mix of fonts, or like we can have like a big like a vector of fonts or something, and we can use that to like successively fall back to missing characters, right? This sort of like is how I feel it should work, right? Like you have some fonts, they're in some order, and then you just go through the fonts in order. You check if characters are available, and then if they are available, that this character is rendered from that font. If it's not available, then it's like, oh shit, then you use the next font. And if none of them are available, you render nothing. Or like some kind of like empty character. What the hell is it? Hello, stateless OO. What is it? I don't know what it is, honestly. I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging loose, stateless OO. Text renderer doesn't use font config. Yes, it uses none of this, Talon 1024. Right now what it does is, can we go to font.rs? Right now there's a bitmap font thing which just loads a PNG image of a font. And there is a true type font thing. Thank you for the follow, stateless OO. Also, there's and Laver. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome. There is a true type font situation that how do you say what is the word for this? The true type font situation renders using a Rust library, a pure Rust library called FontDo. So we sort of have the pieces in place to render these things. So we are out here truthfully typing. Hello, Yellowberry HN. Indeed, the colors will be a thing today. Yes, that is our objective. Our objective broadly today. We've not even introduced it yet. We're still so busy in the introduction, introducing things, saying hello, hanging out a little bit. The theme today is rebirth. This is our aim. This is our objective. The theme today is to get this to a point where it can look like that. Do you see? This is the zone of judgment. The theme today is to make the left look like the right, based on redeems and things that people control. Hello, Sparkle Beast. Welcome in. Oh, it's so loud. I made it so loud to watch the YouTube video. Hello, Takamura Takako. Also, welcome in. It was great to meet you. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Takako is a friend of our friend around here, DigiShell. Does it go? Does it go? You as well. It was lovely. It was so good to see you. We are celebrating our 2-year stream anniversary today. So we are a bit all over the fucking place. We're all over the fucking shop. 100 hours compressed into 1 second. And we're also on the Twitch front page. So it's a little bit, yeah. So we have this new, hello, the Nocturnal Scribe, also welcome. And also Sparkle Beast. It's really cool. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. The model is currently rendered with actual text characters, Talon 1024. We are in fact going the opposite direction. We are trying to render the avatar with not text characters. I'm trying to take it from being in a terminal to rendering to basically still in a terminal, but in a terminal that I made, right? This is like a terminal that like you can run other programs in. What is going on there? Hello, Bogan Bits. Also, I don't know what is going on. Cell Shade the puppet. We could. I mean, I'm kind of interested in this also. When people say cell shade, this is mostly like quantization, right? Is this the thing? There are flickers. In what sense? On the left, there are flickers. I think it's flickering because it is at a higher frame rate. That is the on the right. I see quantization plus outlining. Yeah. Outlining is kind of an interesting thing in general. Outlining is one of those things that when I started doing graphic stuff, I thought outlining would be very simple. Outlining is like kind of complex, right? I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to do it, right? I know there's like approaches to outlining that are like, there's like what's like the basic outlining approach that doesn't involve any like edge detection, right? You just like render the thing slightly larger. You like use stencil buffer trickery to like render the thing slightly larger, and then, right? Is this the guy? You're basically rendering it like the outline color version of the thing behind it with flipped winding order. Yeah. So like the reverse culling, right? Is this the intention? You can just make a mask of each thing. Yeah, maybe so. But I see people. I read a good post about it recently, and it made me think that maybe it's more complicated than this. Maybe there are other considerations to take into account, but perhaps I'm misremembering. But yes, the other thing that has changed about all of this, hello Timidus also, that we didn't even get into yet, is that all of the tracking is now slightly different. The tracking has gone slightly different style. For both the old model and the new model, it's still fundamentally the same, but the manner of its working has changed. Its behavior has changed. Edge detection is pretty much always superior. I see. Render x plus 4 y. Is this outlining? Is this wait? Does the prod model have this? I don't actually understand very well how the prod model works. I sort of have the impression, is the prod model software rendered? Is this a thing, or is this John Raylib actually edge detects? I see. Hello, live silly die goose. Yes, we're on the Twitch front page, so it will be a little bit. I should probably put this onto the screen. Can we do that somehow? We are on front page. Hi. Hi. Also anniversary mode. Does this go? Does this go? That's too long. It can go off the edge like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a little bit. Oomphy? Yes. We're kind of going anniversary. The silhouette detection and spawning actual line geometry at the silhouette. This enables stuff like Photoshop brush style outline. I see. This is something we must explore in the future, I think. I probably should be doing some kind of I don't know. Anyway, the model is basically cell shaded in the sense that the shading is pre-baked into the model, and that it is mostly quantized, and like in the sense that there is not much color gradation, and there is no subsequent lighting applied. So it's sort of like this. Hello 3 Hofi also, thank you, welcome in. So we've changed the tracking up a little bit. You might notice that typically when we drop into H-top, there's a guy in here. Thank you. Hello, Peercoin. There's typically a guy in here called something like, I don't know, like there's Jonathan Python. I had to, yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta. It's necessary. How do you get the hair back to solid color? You just change the color field on a submission. Like the way that the change thing works, it's you put color first and then text. I think is how it is. It's color first, right? So if you just type a color name. Hello, why is the AI also? Thank you for the resub, friend. I appreciate this. Happy birthday. Well, it's my false birthday, but it's my stream birthday today. Why is the AI? You're making a Lego game. I think 0x539 is making a Lego renderer for their models, I believe. Is this the case? On top of Bevy? Something like this. Red, blue, yeah, like this. Wait, yeah. So you might notice that there is no such Python process on this machine. In fact, all of the tracking is now happening over the network. A render for instructions. I see. It is all over the network. And beyond this, it is also different. Can we grab this guy? If I go here and did I even get it on this machine? I don't think I did. Git at github.com LCOLONQ/roll.git. This is our little OpenCFace fork. And what I did is we just had to gut OpenCFace. Thank you for the resub, Gamer Girl and Company also. I feel like it's been a minute, Gamer Girl. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Dissatisfied with existing instruction tooling and making a what you see is what you get editor is supremely fearsome. This will help. I see. So this guy is OpenCFace. OpenCFace is what we've always used, right? You know this guy? Courtesy Emiliana VT. This is a thing. It does face tracking using some machine learning models, right? It's the thing that VCFace is built on top of. I've always used this, right? What I've used in the past, I've just like gone with. They have the script that's built in, not as prominent as I had hoped. Wait, there's text here. There's some sort of messaging. At least existing workflows aren't unusably buggy. I see. Yeah, this is a kind of an interesting space. Hello, Furval. First time listener, first time caller. Holy, that's a cool model. Thank you. Furval, if you take a glance at the redeems section, you might find some interesting things you can do with it. For example, you can do this. And also you can change people are changing the background to like YouTube videos and stuff. Is why the colors are always changing. You can change it to YouTube videos, you can change it to other streams. You can go kind of crazy style on it a little bit. Their ass is melting. Yes, indeed. So, and what we're trying to do today, for a ball, is I rewrote all of the code for my model. It doesn't support all of the cool stuff yet, and we are trying to think of good ways to make it support all of the cool stuff in a way that will be more maintainable in the future. And also just like for fun, we're gonna fuck around with it a lot. So in the past, I just used this thing. They have a script at the top level of OpenCFace called facetracker.py, right? And this just like runs a bunch of their runs the model and shit, and then just like does like this code is kind of like, I don't know, it's a little wonky, and it sends all of the tracking data over a UDP socket, right? And the intention is that you use this, like there's like a Unity client for this as well, or Unity server for this as well, right? You set this up in Unity, and then Unity like this connects to your Unity, and you can track your model inside of Unity. Wow, that's how VCFace works. But we were kind of piggybacking off of this. Like I just like figured out what they were sending, and then we like did a bunch of bullshit to make it all line up correctly. Like you can see in if we go to source Colonq, source tracking, like we just like have a bunch of like hard-coded offsets for like what the stuff is in the packet. Like we know that like we're just like adding numbers to like get to the bytes that we want. And it's sort of annoying and awkward. And also this script is like long, and it does a bunch of stuff that we don't really care about doing. So what we did instead is just like did a short script that just like does only what we need. And also uses the message bus. We'll get into this. People are banning Linux people. I saw a brief mention of this somewhere, Talent 1024. I assume this must be some sort of mistake, right? I don't think there is this level of some level of intentional persecution of Linux users. I imagine this is some kind of auto moderation hell scenario, as these things tend to go. Hello, grill_io also. citing cybersecurity. Yeah, I'm sure they have some bot that is like, oh, this is hacking content, or like you never know how these things are. It's some nonsense, I imagine. Hello, Slendy Dev, welcome in. So yeah, we now do it all over the message bus, and notably, this also, since the message bus just runs on my server anyway and doesn't run on the same machine, I was just like, why even plug a camera into my computer? Why even run that risk? So now the camera is plugged into a secret third machine. The camera is just running on my desktop, and it has created a fun situation where neither the machine that you see nor the machine that runs OBS actually has any cameras plugged into it. So this is perhaps interesting for avoiding leakage purposes. I don't know. It's something.